For today, we're going to actually get started in any comfortable seated pose on your mat, middle, back of the mat. So again, however you want to do it, cross-legged. If you want to take a half lotus where you bring the outside of the foot in, this requires a lot of hip flexion, so if you're not warmed up, it might not feel good. So whatever pose feels good for you right now, just as long as you get your sit bones grounding down onto the mat. Your spine is nice and tall. You're feeling long. Your hands can come to rest on your knees, on your thighs, palms facing up or palms facing down. You have the option for a mudra if you'd like, which is those hand gestures. Practice pinching your index finger with your thumbs and pointing the fingers up, which basically means you're ready to receive energy. If you'd like to point the fingers down, you're grounding down, looking to root and center. Or just lay your hands rest. Just begin to let the eyes fall shut, maybe half shut, and start to connect inwards. So let's take a deep inhale to expand, feeling the air flow through your entire body. Exhale through the nose, letting it all go, feeling the sit bones grounding a little bit more into the mat. As you inhale, you feel your shoulders relax away from the ears. Just start to pay attention to how your breath is feeling today. Again, maybe noticing how it travels through the body, how it exits. As always, intending to keep the breath soft. The deep inhales as you fill up the lungs. And slow exhales as you allow softness and release. Just a calming energy to center you. Our awareness on our breath. Let's take a deep inhale through the nose to fill up for 2, 1. Exhale through the nose for 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale for 2, 1. Exhale 4, 3, 2, 1. Before you turn on the chase, working on extending the exhales. And using this breath practice to calm out any knots, any tension in your body, muscles, and your mind. Practicing this breath allows you to bring centeredness, just iron out any knots. Inviting calmness now, allowing your breath to return back to normal. A deep inhale, lift the arms up, reach overhead. Exhale, bringing your hands to your heart, bowing down. Just a moment here, set an intention, carry out this energy throughout the practice. I invite you now to use your jackie breath if that is in your practice. Practice this by restricting the back of the throat. Take a deep inhale, long and slow exhales through the nose. Possibly making the sounds of the ocean or a whisper. When you're ready, begin to flutter the eyes open. Bring your arms by your side, top of the head, looking straight. And your next inhale is the right arm up, placing it on the left ear. You need to slowly, as you exhale, send that right ear down towards your right shoulder. The top of your right hand, maybe gently guide. Feeling out the stretch on the side of the left. Keeping the left arm where it is, and then you keep walking the hand towards the side, reaching it as far to the left as you can get it, noticing how that intensifies the stretch on the side of the neck. Any options, stay here, and maybe begin to slowly shift your gaze down, looking underneath towards the right armpit. Nothing from the upper breaths. When you're ready, slowly shift that gaze back to the center, releasing the right arm down. Inhale to get the left arm up towards the ceiling, and then placing it on the right ear, slowly. Bring the left ear down towards the left elbow. And then choose your hand placement, keeping it on the right side, walking towards the side as far as you can. Reaching towards the side with your right fingertips. Taking a deep inhale here, and as you exhale, slowly shift gaze towards the left. Center, releasing hands. And maybe just begin to circle your neck and looking down to the side, up, over, towards the left. Begin to pop up those circles. And to come switching to your chest and switching to the opposite side. Right knee back in the center. Take a deep inhale, remember long through the spine. As you exhale, you're going to twist and bring your left hand on the outside of the right thigh and the right hand behind your hips. Looking over the right shoulder. Working with the breath, so with every inhale, get long through the spine. As you exhale, you're pressing on to that right thigh, twist a little bit deeper. One more breath here. And very slowly twist back to center. You can inhale to get long. And as you exhale, right hand outside, left thigh, left hand push back. As your gaze. Now some love, fingertips towards the left. Twist. Here, take a moment. You're going to lift the arms up overhead as you inhale. And then as you exhale, want you to twist the right hand palm on the back of the head, and then bring the left hand back and behind your low back. So Opening up the shoulders, leading with your chest forward. On your next inhale, straighten the arms, opposite directions, and as you exhale, the swimmer's arms going around in circles, back of the left hand on the back of the head, and the back of the right hand on the back. Back in, straighten, and as you exhale, switch again. Playing with shoulders, forming the body. Inhale, back, straighten as you exhale, slowly circle arms back. One more in, straighten, and as you exhale, back. And inhale, slowly bring the arms up. Reach overhead, stretching all the way as much as you can. And then exhale, hands to the front. From here, you can bring the left shin parallel to the mat. Flexing the foot to the 90 degree angle. Your left knee is in line with the back hip. Bring to bring the right leg so that the knee is in line with the hip. Coming to 90 degrees, and the knee is in line with the right ankle. You're moving down the ankles. Can you guys hear me?
Not really. I think the music is interfering, just so you know.
Oh, yikes. Can you guys hear me now? Is that okay? Yeah? Okay, good. All right, so our left shin is parallel. The right leg is 90-degree angles, working on squaring your hips forward. You're trying to bring both sit bones down as you can. Also, if you need to lean forward towards the left, that's okay. Or maybe you could just increase the angles of the back leg or the front leg so that you can square yourself up to the center, going wherever it feels good. And then just working on either bringing the hands behind the side, right, by your hips, sending the fingers if you need to, just breathing in, hanging out here. You're working on bringing the left knee down to the mat and the right knee presses inwards. So you're externally rotating the front knee and internally rotating the back leg. Remaining as upright as you can. Leaning up here for a few breaths. If you're comfortable here with your fingers tense, maybe you can pass your arms to the front. See how that feels without the help of your hands. And keep pressing the front shin down onto the mat. With the back leg. Breathing into any intensity. Using the exhales to soften. One more breath here. And then when you're ready, keep that left leg where it is. We need to bring that right foot up and over and on top. So the left ankle's on top. Sorry, the right ankle on top of the left knee. The right knee, the shins are parallel. The right knee pulls towards the left foot. There's a big gap behind the block or prop. You can use it here. And you're sitting long, both sit bones are straight. And just working to bring that right knee down to meet the left foot. And then bring both arms up. And as you exhale across the left, elbow over the right. Bring the palms to touch for eagle arms. Or if this is too much, you can let the hands rest on your shoulders. Bring the elbows up and away from your face. Taking an inhale here. And as you exhale, let's finish with hips meeting with the heart. The elbows fold over the heads. See if maybe the right knee is already touching the left foot. If you have a problem, try moving it. Hanging out here for a couple of breaths. Working on pushing shoulder blades away from each other. Using the belly to hug and engaging the core. Breath here. And when you're slow, coming all the way back up. Noticing how the slower you go. Feel it. Now we're going to switch. So bring the right shin parallel to the mat. Flex the foot protected, making sure that it's straight and bring those knee in line with the hip. Same for the back leg, knees in line with the hip. All the way to the ankles in line with the knee. Rooting those ankles down as if you're super glued onto the mat. Begin to square yourself up. Maybe placing your hands in your hip bones, bringing them to the front of the room. And try to ground down, so pressing the right left knee down into the mat. And the right knee slowly pressing it down as well. Then we have the option to move slightly towards the right, or with the help of your fingers, tightening them by your right thigh. Maybe to help you get square shoulders on top of the hips as much as you can. And then options, passing arms, and feet on the opposite side. Pressing the right knee down. Try to make the movement from the right hip. Your femur bone is driving it down. And the left knee is going down as well. One more breath here. And when you're ready, you need to bring the left leg over, placing the left ankle on top of the right knee. Check that the feet aren't flexed. The feet should also be joined with the hips. And then squaring yourself up, moving the flesh from your sickles if you need to. Lifting the arms up to reach overhead. Then crossing the right elbow over the left, and making the thumbs touch on your shoulders. Inhale, get long, lift the elbows, pushing away from the face. And then see that exhale, moving up the hips, coming down, flat back, all the way. Start engaging the belly, squeezing that pelvis. Pressing the hands into touching each other's shoulders, opening. And coming all the way down. Into that back. And ready, your next inhale, slow. Slow as you can. Coming back all the way to stack yourself straight. Release. Let it go. And coming back to your seated posture, place your hands in your knees. In, help you push your chest forward, stick your tush out, lift the gaze and lift the head down. As you exhale, coming back chin to chest, slowly rounding the back. Maybe with your hands pushing yourself away. Exhale movements of the head. Inhale comes through all the way to that tailbone top. Lifting your gaze. With your hands on your knees, really push yourself through. So putting a nice arch on the spine and then pushing yourself around. Back through. One more time. And it's back. Push yourself back. And it's coming back to sit up and sit up. This time. Come onto your knees. Then you're laying down, making sure your knees are underneath the hips. Feet are hip distance apart. Keep the toes under. On your next inhale, lift the arms up overhead, and as you exhale, you slowly recline, bring the hands reaching towards the front and going as far back as you can. Keep your back nice and straight. Spot forward. Inhale to rise, lift arms up overhead. Really tuck those toes in, and as you exhale, coming down, flat forward. Squeezing everything in your thighs. Arms overhead, or the option of cactus the arms if you want to go for that extra push this morning. Inhale to rise. Exhale, coming back down. Maybe give it a try. Cactus the arms. Got much more weight to lift and up as you inhale. One more time. Exhale. Choose down variation. Going a little bit further back. Inhale back up. Exhale, bring your heels to your heart and all the way down. Stack your hands underneath shoulder and your knee hips again. The toes tucked under. Spread the fingers wide with the knuckles and fingertips. Hands on that head. With your thumbs around your arms, putting your hands in. Take a few more rounds of cactus cows and eggs, something that's coming down. Push the with the head. And focus on the tongue. Now towards the ceiling, drop your belly and look up.
Cynthia, the music's too loud. You can't hardly hear.
Wow, okay. Let me turn it off. That's weird. How's that, you guys? Can you hear me? Okay, good. I just realized I don't have it connected to my AirPods. So keep going for a few rounds of cat and cow, guys. Sorry. There we go. How's that audio? Okay, perfect. So once you're ready, let's try rounding out in cat and cow. So coming back to neutral on your next inhale. Drop the belly, look up, send your ribs towards the left, keeping the arms straight. And then as you exhale, begin to round, push the floor away, and then sending the ribs towards the right as you inhale, dropping the belly. Going for a few circles. And then switching to the other side. And your next inhale, back to tabletop. And then from here, you need to keep your knees where they are. Walk your hands out in front. And then begin to send your head, forehead towards the mat for puppy pose. Pushing onto the hands, option to come onto your fingertips, so tenting the fingers, seeing how that feels on your shoulders, opening up your chest. And when you're ready, look towards your hands. Begin to walk the hands towards the left side. As you exhale, stretching out the right side of the body. When you're ready, coming back to center. Take a breath in, and as you exhale, going towards the right as much as you can. Sending that tailbone towards your heels, but not going all the way down. Focusing on the left side body stretch. Breathing in to expand the left lung as you exhale, coming back to center. Back into tabletop, so your hands are underneath your shoulders. From here, stepping back into plank. Taking one breath in plank. And then as you exhale, send the hips up and back into downward facing dog. Taking a moment here to walk your dog, bending one knee. Bring the opposite heel towards the mat.
Going as slow or as fast as it feels good for you today. Or maybe just holding it at one side, holding it at the other. And when you're ready on your next inhale, lift the right leg up into three-legged dog. Draw the left heel down. And then as you exhale, you need to bend that right knee, keeping the shoulders as they are squared to the mat, opening up all the way. Few breaths here. And then you have the option, if you want to play, to bring that left arm to the middle of the mat. This is going to challenge your balance. And then using that to bring the top of the head as close to your mat. So you're folding over the legs, still lifting. Just playing around, seeing what feels good. And if you're playing, bringing that left hand back, the right leg back into three-legged dog. And as you exhale, bring the right knee behind the right wrist, right foot behind the left for pigeon. Scooting the left leg as far back as you can, pointing the toes, squaring yourself up by sending the right hip back, left hip forward. Inhale, get long. Exhale, bow over the legs. Resting the forehead on your forearms, or letting it come all the way down if that's accessible. Maybe staying on your forearms. If you are on your forearms, try not to collapse, just push onto them so your shoulders are away. You're protracting the shoulders. Checking if the front shin is parallel, flexing the foot to protect the knee. And again, option to scoot that left knee back a little bit to encourage a deeper hip opener. One more breath here. And with your help of your hands, beginning to walk yourself back. Plant the hands, tuck the back toes under, push the floor away, hips up and back into downward facing dog. In down dog, put a big bend in the knees. Think of lifting your tailbone all the way towards the ceiling, drawing the lower ribs in, and then slowly work on straightening the legs back out. On your next inhale, pick up the left leg, kick it up. Draw the heel down on the right foot. One breath here, and as you exhale, bend the left knee, open up, stacking the left hip over the right, keeping the shoulders squared to the mat. And then you want to play here, if you have the option to play with your balance, bring that right hand towards the middle of the mat. And then hug that elbow in, begin to fold a little bit deeper, bringing the top of the head as close to the mat as you can. Still lifting that left leg. And when you're ready, right hand to the front if you are in that funky three-legged dog. And if not, coming back into three-legged. And as you exhale, bring the left knee behind the left wrist. Left foot, right wrist. Scooting that right leg as far back as you can. Remember to point the toes, especially that pinky toenail down. Get long as you inhale, square the hips forward. And as you exhale, bow over that left leg, letting your head go. Keep pressing onto the back leg so that you're equal pressure throughout the entire top of the foot. And when you're ready on your next breath in, walking the hands back to center, plant them, set them up, tuck the back toes under, send the hips up and back into downward facing dog. From here, breath in, exhale, bend the knees, look towards the hands, walk our off top of the mat. Coming to fold over our legs, Uttanasana. Checking that their feet are hip distance apart, spaces between the second and the third toe are in line with the heels, so your foot is nice and straight. Fire the quads, so send the kneecaps to the hips. Draw the lower ribs in, encouraging a deeper fold. Pressing the shins back. Trying to work on straightening the legs as much as you can. Bringing your sternum down and forward. On your next inhale, coming into a flat back against your shins or your thighs. Long through the tailbone all the way to the crown of the head. Exhale, bowing down. Rooting all three corners of the foot, big toe, the heel, and the little toe mount. Inhale to rise into extended mountain, reaching the arms up. Exhale, bring your hands to your heart. Getting moving with a little flow. Lifting the arms up, reach. Exhale, back down. Back bend this time, lift the hip points up towards your chest. Breath in. Exhale, hinge from the hips, bow down. Come up halfway on your next breath in. And as you exhale, plant the hands. Step back into plank. From plank, slowly on the count of 10, coming all the way down as flat as you can to your belly. 4, 3, 2, 1. Drop it down. Point the toes, press the tops of the feet so your kneecaps are lifting. I want you to bring your elbows underneath your shoulders. Plant the hands down into the mat for Sphinx Pose. So as you inhale, look forward, pressing the tops of the feet. Slight back bend here. Your arms are nice 90-degree angles. And when you're ready, maybe slowly begin to straighten the arms, deepening the bend. But again, going as far as you can. One more breath here. When you're ready, slowly release the arms down if they were up. If not, bring your thumbs in line with your nipple on your forehead to the mat. Tucking the toes under, push the floor away back into downward facing dog. One breath here, bend the knees as you exhale, look towards the hands, walk or hop, top of the mat, meeting back and forward fold. Inhale to come up halfway. Exhale, bow. Inhale to rise, get long, lift, reach. Exhale, hands to your heart. Back bend, inhale. Exhale, bow down. Coming up halfway on your breath. As you exhale, step the right foot back, drop the knee, and then scoot that leg as far back as it can go, keeping the left knee stacked over the left ankle. Toes tucked under or pointing as you inhale to rise into a low lunge. Hanging out here for a couple breaths. Squaring yourself off to the front, squeezing the inner thighs towards each other. And as you exhale, frame the foot with both your hands, plant them down and begin to slowly straighten out that left leg, kicking it to the front if you know you need to for half split. Walking the hands towards your hips and then maintaining a long flat back. Pressing the left heel down, the foot is flexed, your toes are pointing up. Inhale to get long in the spine, and as you exhale, lead with your sternum towards your legs. Saying hello to our hamstrings. One more breath here. Inhale, coming back into a flat back. Exhale, bow down a little bit more. On your next breath in, begin to bend that left knee, walking the hands back. And then as you exhale, step the left foot back into plank. And then this time, option to chaturanga, come all the way down for belly. Inhale for cobra or upward facing dog. And as you exhale, downward facing dog. Take an inhale here. Exhale, lift the right leg up. One breath in. Exhale, look between your hands, step the right foot in between. Drop the back knee. Again, toes tucked in or pointing. Scoot that left knee a little bit further back, checking that you're stacked on the right. Inhale to rise. Maybe as you exhale, lunge a little bit deeper, working on the stretch in the front of the left leg, squeezing the inner legs towards each other. One more breath here. And as you exhale, begin to straighten. You can frame the foot, with your hands. And then work on slowly straightening that right leg, flexing the foot, toes are pointing up. Your hips are square to the front. Nice flat back as you exhale, bow down. Pushing the front of the right thigh towards the back. Goal here, stretching the back of the legs, not going down as deep as you can. So maintaining a flat back. On your next breath in, begin to walk the hands back, bending the knee, plant the hands, step it back into plank. From plank, bowing down all the way to belly or chaturanga. Inhale, cobra or up dog. Exhale, hips up and back into downward facing dog. From here, bend the knees, look towards the hands, walk or hop, forward fold. Inhale to come up halfway. Exhale, bow. Root the feet, inhale, rise. Exhale, bring your hands to your heart. On your next inhale, back bend, maybe a little bit deeper. And as you exhale, hinging down to Uttanasana. Inhale to come up halfway. And as you exhale, step the right foot back. This time, keeping the right foot up and active for Crescent Lunge. Take a deep inhale, lift the arms up overhead, reach. Looking straight in front. Squeeze the thighs towards each other to help you with your balance. Put a micro bend in the back knee. Send the hip points towards the ribs. And then as you exhale, you need to slowly straighten the leg, keeping everything as is. Maybe lunging deeper into that leg. Taking one more breath here. And as you exhale, drop the back foot so it's parallel to the mat. Setting up for warrior two. Heel to arch alignment on the legs. Squeezing them towards each other like you have magnets in the heels. Your shoulders are soft. Your arms are reaching in opposite directions. Looking softly over the left fingers. And to the front, maybe lunging a little bit deeper. Squeezing that pelvic floor. One breath here. And as you exhale, begin to bring that left elbow to the front thigh, coming into extended side angle, reaching the right arm up and over towards the front. Not collapsing on the left arm, so the left shoulder is away.
She's gone. Oh, she's back.
Something happened. Something fell.
She's back.
Yeah. Hi, Cynthia. Oh, she went again. It sounded like something fell. Take off your mute.
Yeah.
Take off your mute. I can hear you, but I can't hear Cynthia.
Cynthia.
Can you guys hear me now?
Oh, now you're
Yeah.
Okay,
All
then.
right.
What's going on today?
Like something fell. It's
I have no idea. The phone has been on the same place.
no, but it sounded like something fell and then no sound after that.
Really? Wow. I can barely hear you guys from this, but if you guys can hear me okay, I'm going to try to talk a little bit louder.
Yeah, I can hear you.
Okay, sorry guys. Okay. So we were in extended side angle. It's with the left leg forward, the right leg parallel to the mat, heel to arch, lunging deep, reaching the left arm up overhead. Hope you enjoyed the break. Break is over. So remember, long line from the right hand all the way to the right foot, which is grounding down with all three corners. The foot is not lifted. You're pressing down, especially outside of the foot. And then when you're ready, you need to slowly straighten the left leg, bringing the left hand behind, reaching the right arm up. So we're coming into extended triangle, and you're twisting from the left lower belly to open up the right shoulder. Squeezing the legs towards each other. The left hand can rest on your shin or the mat. If you're able to keep your spine nice and tall, if you're collapsing to reach down, then not good. Hanging out here, couple more breaths. And then when you're ready, begin to bring that right hand down, squaring yourself up, so framing the foot as best you can. Bring that right foot in slightly, so slightly a little bit up, as much as you can. Both feet are pointing forward. Your back leg is in kind of warrior one position, so 45-degree angles. For pyramid pose, take an inhale to get long hands to your shin if you need to for a flat back. And then as you exhale, bringing them down, and maybe bringing them to the mat. And to bow over that left leg. One more breath here, and then when you're ready, you need to walk your hands a little bit forward, coming to the ball of the back foot, standing strong on that left leg. You need to lift that right leg up and over for standing split. Coming with your forehead as close to your left shin as you can. Keep lifting the right leg. Toes are pointing down. One more breath here. And when you're ready, slowly coming back, bending the right knee, not letting it drop yet. Using your balance on that left leg to come all the way up into start pose. I'm all wobbly, but just fine. Start pose, dropping the right hip, and then seeing if you can, without the help of your hands, bring that foot on the inside of your leg as high up as you can. And if you're close to the knee, feel free to use your hand to help it along for tree pose. Take an inhale, lift the arms up, reach overhead, square yourself off so your hip points are pointing forward. Keep sending that right knee back. Option to stay here, or option to bring the right hand behind your head as we did in the beginning. The left arm back, opening up the chest, leading with your sternum towards the ceiling. Then maybe staying here, or maybe bringing your hands in prayer, reverse behind your back. Pressing the palms towards each other, if that is where you are. One more breath here. And when you're ready, wherever you are, arms up, reach overhead, release the foot, coming back into start pose so that your leg is at a 90-degree angle. Begin to internally rotate, so externally rotate. Bring that left foot in as much as you can, so you're kind of hinging it inwards. And then placing that left ankle on top of the left thigh, leaving the arms where they are. Begin to slowly come to sit in your funky chair. Going down as much as you can. One breath here, and as you exhale, begin to bow over the legs, straightening that left leg, hands to the mat. Bring your forehead as close as you can. And then when you're ready, slowly bending that knee. Lifting the hands, using your core, your balance, to slowly come back into your funky chair. Tuck that tailbone in. And then when you're ready, straighten up, release. Give the legs a nice shake. It's gonna get moving. We might go over slightly in time because of all this stuff. Okay, cool. Sorry, guys. And when you're ready, arms up, reach overhead, extended mountain pose. Exhale, hands to your heart. Back bend as you inhale. Exhale, bow over the legs. Inhale to come up. And as you exhale, step the left foot back, this time as far back as you can. Keeping the right knee stacked over, crescent lunge. Inhale to rise. Remember to put a micro bend in the knee, tilt the pelvis back so you're nice and stacked. And then begin to slowly work on straightening that leg, keeping that hip where it is. Maybe lunging a little bit deeper. One more breath. And then when you're ready, as you exhale, begin to drop that back foot parallel to the mat. Aligning heel to arch. Coming into warrior two. Arms reaching, shoulders are soft and stacked on top of the hips. Maybe lunge a little bit deeper. One more breath here. And then when you're ready, dropping elbow on the thigh, reaching the left arm up and over towards the front. Lunging deeper again. Check. Long line from the tips of the left fingertips all the way to your left leg. Keep squeezing the legs, the thighs towards each other. And a nice strong base. Breathing here. And then when you're ready, begin to slowly straighten that right leg. Left arm reaches up, right arm towards the mat or the shin behind the right leg. Extend the triangle and you're twisting this time for the right lower belly to open up the left shoulder. Sending it back. One more breath here, and then when you're ready, begin to look down towards the right foot, framing the foot with both your hands coming into the ball of the back foot, stepping it in slightly so that you can comfortably get a flat back with both feet anchored onto your mat. And as you exhale, bowing down, bringing the forehead as close to your shin as you can, leading with your sternum, so think of sending your tailbone back, pressing your belly towards your thigh, not rounding. And really stretch the back of the leg as we get ready for standing split on the right side. Take an inhale to get long. Exhale, bow down. One more full breath here. Stay for the exhale. And then on your next breath in, coming to the ball of the back foot, walking your hands up slightly, beginning to lift the left leg up. And as you do, flexing the torso forward towards the mat. Lifting from the left inner thigh, your toes are flexed and pointing down in the back leg. And keep lifting the leg as far as you can get it, bringing that forehead down. One more breath here. When you're ready, slowly bending the right knee slightly, left knee, bring it in towards your chest, slowly coming up. Wiggle or not, all the way into stork pose. Good job. That is hard. Dropping the left hip down to square your hips. Take a moment here, and then without the help of your hands, see if you can bring that foot in for tree pose, or maybe helping it out. Just remember to square yourself off to the front and then keep opening up that left knee. Lifting the arms up, keeping one focal point helps with your balance. Reach. And again, choosing your arm variation. Staying here with your arms extended. Maybe begin to shift your gaze up towards the ceiling, maybe between your hands, noticing how that plays with your balance. Keep pressing that left foot into your grounding down and rooting or option. Again, maybe trying prayer pose, maybe opening up in the opposite side, so the back of the left hand on the mat, squeezing the shoulder blades together. Remember to hug in your belly. One more breath in. Stay for the exhale. And on your next breath in, release everything. Bring the left knee up towards the chest. And then, again, playing with externally rotating that leg. Bringing that left foot up as much as you can. Plop it on top of your right thigh. Get grounded. One focal point. Inhale, lift the arms up. And as you exhale, come to sit on your funky chair. Bring that tailbone into your flat back. You're lifting the hip points up. Maybe going down a little bit further. Reconnecting with the breath. Notice how it's traveling in. Work on slowing it down on your next exhale. Look down. Begin to bring the hands as you straighten the right leg. Coming into a weird forward fold. Your legs are shaking, that's good. Your muscles are engaged and growing. On your next inhale, slowly put a bend in that right knee. Coming back up to your funky chair. Sitting a little bit low before you inhale to rise, exhale to release. Give that leg a shake. Maybe a scream. Doing whatever you guys need to do. And then from here, if you want to try just one more pose before we start our cool down. Come with your feet a hip distance apart, shifting your weight onto the left side. Bend the right knee, and then grab a hold of the outside of the foot. And then just nice squat stretch for now. Keep squeezing that heel towards the right glute. Getting nice and firm on that back, on that standing leg. So you're sending the left kneecap up, firing that quad, fire your belly. Turn your feet, really squeezing. And then when you're ready, lift the left arm up, reach towards the ceiling. And then as you exhale, kick into that right hand with the foot. You need to flex the torso forward, kicking it up as much as you can. And then maybe try squeezing the knees towards each other. One more breath here. Exhale, slowly coming back up and releasing that foot, bringing the left arm down. Nice wiggle and shake. Setting up for the right side, grounding the big toe mount. Shift the weight as you inhale. Next, I'll just bend the knee, starting nice and easy. Nice squat stretch. Bring that glute as close as you can. The heel to the glute. And then when you're ready, lifting the right arm up. Taking a breath in and then using the exhale to begin to kick into that back. Like noticing how that lifts and flexes your body forward so your thighs are lifted. Your standing leg is nice and strong. Keep kicking. One focal point. You guys got this. One more breath here. And then exhale, slowly begin to undo as you came in. Whoops, I fell. Releasing as you exhale. Taking one breath in, reaching the arms up overhead. And as you exhale, grabbing onto the left hand with your right, reach. On your next exhale, send the left hip to the left, fold towards the right. Inhale to come up, switching hands, left hand, right wrist. Inhale to reach, get long. Exhale to bow towards the left. Send the right hip towards the right. Inhale to come back to center. And as you exhale, begin to bend knees, hands to your heart, coming all the way to sit on your mat. Nice plop. And then finally, coming to lie on our backs for a nice supine stretch. Shins are parallel to the mat. Arms by your side. Try palms facing down. Then begin to send the knees towards the right, letting them hover slightly. One breath here. Exhale back to center. Take an inhale to fill up. Exhale, letting them hover towards the left side. Grounding down both shoulders. Noticing how that right shoulder wants to lift. Inhale to come back. Parallel. This time bring your arms to cactus or straight by your side. Take an inhale to ground down through your back. And then as you exhale, let the knees fall all the way down. Turning your gaze towards the left. An option to bring the hand on top of the left thigh. Outer left thigh. Encouraging a deeper twist. Your next inhale, slowly squeezing the knees together, coming back to center. Then as you exhale, sending the knees to the opposite side, allowing them to calm down. And then option again to place the left hand on the outer right thigh, and then shifting your gaze to the right. Using your next breath in, bring your knees back to center. And then as you exhale, letting them fall in Shavasana, legs straight out. Or if you have low back pain, I like Supta Baddha Konasana, bringing the soles of the feet to touch, letting the knees fall on the mat, towards the mat. Palms up by your side. Letting the eyes close. And allowing this time to reconnect with our breath if we lost that connection. Just take a deep cleansing breath together. So empty out all your air. And when you're ready, take a deep inhale to fill up. Holding it at the top for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Opening the mouth as you exhale to let it all out. Allowing this time for your body to absorb all the benefits from your practice. allowing the muscles to soften and relax. Imagining they are like butter and just melting off your bones to the mat. Continually coming into your breath. And then maybe noticing how the breath travels now through the body. And using your exhale to soften where there remains any tension. Using the next breath in to lift the arms up, reaching them overhead. And as you exhale, bring your knees towards your chest and hug yourself into a tight little ball. Rolling over to one side. On your next breath in, with the help of your hands, slowly coming up. Back to where we started. Grounding through our sit bones. Nice and tall spine. Maybe noticing the difference in your body from the beginning of your practice. Feeling a little bit more limber, more open. And with your next breath, lift the arms up overhead, reaching. And as you exhale, bring your hands to your heart, bowing down. Taking a moment again. Feel gratitude for your body and for your practice. Thank you guys so much for joining me today. We bow and say namaste.